can't imagine it, but that's mostly because I don't have a brain.
Okay, you guys, follow the yellow brick road to the wizard and get yourselves what you need.
There's no yellow brick road.
Oh, right. Gotta fix that too.
You know, I do remember there being a yellow brick road near my farm, and it somehow disappeared.
Like it was erased?
Yes.
Well, that can only be one person.
It's time for a brand new adventure with Drew Pendous and his mighty penultimate. Today's episode is going to be an amazing adventure, if we can get the story right.
Hi kids, are you ready for story time? I'm so excited to be reading one of my favorite stories.
I hope it's not Hansel and Gretel. That one kind of weirds me out.
Oh, I hope it has a great adventure. I'm in the mood for an adventure.
Well, then you're in luck, because today we're reading The Wizard of Oz. So here we go. Dorothy was walking in the woods along a dirt path to go see the wizard.
Dirt path? What happened to the yellow brick road?
Dorothy walked along until she bumped into a bear who was looking for something. Hello there, Mr. Bear. What's your name?
Brian!
Hi, Brian. What you looking for?
My breakfast! It's almost noon and I haven't had my porridge. I'm not the same without a good breakfast. I really need some porridge.
Well, I'm off to see the wizard. Maybe he has some porridge.
Okay. What are you going to the wizard for?
I got lost in the woods and I want to go back to my Aunt Frances.
Wait a sec. Dorothy's supposed to want to go back to Kansas, not to her Aunt Frances. And she meets a lion who needs courage, not a bear who wants porridge.
It does seem a little unusual. Well, let's see what happens next. Dorothy and the bear walked down the dirt road when they met a plumber.
A plumber in the Wizard of Oz?
Hello, what's your name?
I'm Mario. I'm a plumber, and I can't find my drain.
Your drain? You're missing your drain?
Yup, no good. A plumber without a drain is not a happy plumber. Who are you?
I'm Brian, and I need to find some porridge.
Well, we're going to see the wizard. You can come if you'd like. Maybe he can help you find a drain.
Okay, worth a shot. But we should try to avoid any puddles, you know what I mean? Cause I
You
don't
don't have a drain. So Dorothy, the plumber, and the bear all walked along the brown dirt road to go see the wizard. Suddenly, they came upon a chef. OMG, a chef in the middle of the woods?
Oui, I am Leanne, and I need a tart.
Wow, did you hear that, guys? Leanne needs a tart.
Sorry
That
about
sounds
that.
rough.
Well, we're going to see the wizard. Maybe he can help Leanne find the tart.
Let's go!
This is crazy. We gotta fix the story.
What happened to the Tin Man who needs a heart and the Scarecrow who needs a brain?
Right. There's no Leanne looking for a tart or a plumber who needs a drain.
There is definitely something wrong.
That's it. I'm going in. I have to fix this story.
Drew took out his mighty penultimate and turned into the Stupendous Drew Pendous.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
I'm the Stupendous Drew Pendous, and I'm here to get this story straight. You're not the right people for the story.
We're not?
You know, come to think of it, I don't know what I'm doing in these woods looking for a drain.
Or some porridge.
Don't forget my tart.
You don't need a wizard for those things. Wizards are for brains, courage, and getting a heart.
Gee,
Magnifique.
thanks.
Here you go. Hop on these scooters and head that way.
Au revoir.
Bye.
What about me?
We need to get you back to Kansas.
What about my Aunt Frances?
Sorry, no Aunt Frances, but you get a new set of buddies. Here you go. The lion needs courage, the scarecrow needs a brain, and the Tin Man needs a heart.
I was worried that with that new story I would never get courage because Brian was getting porridge instead.
That's how I felt about Leanne getting a tart.
Exactly. Imagine if Mario had gotten a drain instead of me getting a brain. Oh, I can't imagine it, but that's mostly because I don't have a brain.
Okay, you guys, follow the yellow brick road to the wizard and get yourselves what you need.
There's no yellow brick road.
Oh, right. Gotta fix that too.
You know, I do remember there being a yellow brick road near my farm, and it somehow disappeared.
Like it was erased?
Yes.
Well, that can only be one person. Hop in.
I'm a little scared.
Don't be scared. You're gonna help me fix the story.
Okay, now I'm definitely scared.
Yep, just as I thought. Ray blank.
Okay, well then let's go home.
Go home. We gotta catch Ray.
I was afraid you'd say that.
So, you see, Mr. Wizard, I really need a magic pen that can draw anything. So that's your plan, eh, Ray? You want a pen like mine? Get lost, Stupendous. Can't you see I'm talking to the wizard?
We don't want to be rude. Perhaps we should come back another time.
Who's your friend, Pooh? You brought your own scaredy cat?
Hey, watch it, bub.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Nothing. I was just concerned that everyone be safe. Let's go.
I'm not going anywhere until Ray leaves too.
You can be very stubborn.
Alas, the famous Drew Pendous.
You've heard of me?
Of course, and I would really like to see that pen. I've heard a lot about it.
You have? Cool. Do you promise not to make one for Ray?
Absolutely. I would never make him one.
You wouldn't? Why not?
Because I make people things they need to make them better people. Never for bad or evil things, and certainly never to hurt anyone.
Well, then I'll just erase you.
Don't touch the wizard.
Don't make me laugh, kitten. Whoa! Okay. Don't get angry. I'm leaving. Jeez, I just wanted a pen.
Now, Drew, can I see your pen?
Sure.
Wow, that's a beauty. Don't think I can make one like this.
Really? How come?
Because it needs your imagination to make it work. Now, Mr. Lion, what can I do for you?
I could use some courage.
You seemed pretty courageous a minute ago.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I was kind of courageous, wasn't I? Could it be? I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared. Gee, thanks, Mr. Wizard.
I'm sorry, my friend, but you did that all on your own.
With a little help from my pal Drew. You should see the motorcycle he made me ride in.
Speaking of which, we gotta go. Everyone is waiting for us. Thanks, Mr. Wizard. Bye, Mr. Wizard.
Bye. Keep imagining and drawing good things.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Drew. We started to get worried when we didn't see the yellow brick road come back.
Oh, right. We forgot about that.
Maybe you can paint one with your amazing pen.
Actually, it's for drawing, not painting. But I know someone who can paint it for us.
Okay, but make sure it doesn't go through the scary parts of the woods so Lion doesn't get scared.
Good news on that front, guys. I'm not scared anymore.
You're not? That's great.
Guess what? Scarecrow, you figured out what happened to the road. Your brain works just fine. And Tin Man, you were worried about your friend the lion, so you have a heart of gold. You guys don't need a wizard. You just need to believe in yourselves.
That's so great. But what about me?
Lion, if you don't mind, how about letting Dorothy hop on for a ride?
Done.
Don't forget Toto.
Next stop, Kansas.
And that's how Drew saved StoryTime. Moral of the story, boys and girls, you don't need a wizard to have courage, brains, or a heart, or to have porridge, drain, or a tart. You just need to believe in yourself. Special thanks to everyone who suggested Drew Saved the Wizard of Oz story. What a great idea.
See you guys next time. Bye.
Hi there, kids. Welcome to Storytime at Cool School with me, Miss Booksy. Today we're reading Frankenstein Makes a Monster. Wiggle, snap, Storytime. Hi, I'm Mary Shelley Frankenstein, sister to the world's biggest mischief-making little brother, Victor Frankenstein.
That's Dr. Frankenstein.
He's not a doctor, obviously. He's 10.
10 and a half.
Anyway, one day he was bored, and when Victor Frankenstein gets bored, bad things happen.
Storytime, Miss Booksy's gonna meet you inside her magic books. Cinderella's dressed in blue, Goldilocks and spinning clock. Wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap.
For example, one time he filled all my shoes with slime.
Ew!
Victor! And then one time he put baking soda and vinegar in his teacher's coffee. And yeah, it exploded.
Victor!
And this one time, this is really bad, he put glue on the toilet seat and my dad got stuck.
Victor!
So like I was saying, bored Victor equals bad Victor. And that's how the story begins.
I'm bored. I want to make something. Something big, something bad, something epic. I know. Today I'm gonna create a monster!
Uh-oh! Victor went down to his laboratory, aka our basement, and got to work. That's where he did all his experiments.
Some fishing hooks, I can use those. Slinky, check. Some nuts and bolts and screws and stuff, sure. Modeling clay, finger paints, glue, grandpa's toupee, perfect. A garbage can, some brooms, a mop, googly eyes, a couple of my sister's patriotic girl dolls, my old teddy bear, Mr. Teddy Puff Puff. Wait, no, I didn't mean it, Mr. Teddy Puff Puff. Promise. Forgive me? I love you too, Teddy.
Aw, that's sweet. But don't be fooled. Victor was up to a seriously naughty scheme.
Now back to my seriously naughty scheme. It's time to create my monster. A monster that will wreak havoc and destroy the whole world. Oh no, don't be scared, Mr. Teddy Puff Puff. My monster won't destroy you. Now, time to work.
Victor worked all day into the night, not even stopping for snack time. He snipped, ripped, chopped, glued, fastened, refastened, attached thingamabobs and whatchamacallits until finally he was satisfied.
My monster! Now to bring him to life. It's alive! Okay, I thought that would work. It's alive? How do I turn this thing on? It's alive! Yes! And now we will unleash chaos onto the world! Oh, are you hungry? Let's see, what do monsters eat? There's some leftover meatloaf in here. It's really gnarly, so you might like that.
Nom 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 nom.
Okay, you get enough to eat yet? We have to go wreak havoc and chaos and stuff. Whoa, awesome! Hey, wait for me!
Victor, you stop right there, young man. Who made this mess?
My monster did it?
Right, sure. A monster did it. Well, guess who's going to clean it up?
Me?
That's right.
But...
Oh, no buts.
But there was a but. A big one. A real, live monster was on the loose. But really, he was probably more afraid than anyone. The world was brand new to him, and he couldn't help but be frightened. Aw, sad. Finally, he found a nice resting spot and fell asleep. Okay, so maybe it wasn't such a good resting spot because during recess, the jungle gym is a pretty happening spot. And it wasn't very long until... Ah! And that woke the monster. The monster felt a little bit safer in the woods. He sat there and watched the playground waiting for the kids to leave. A bell rang and the kids left, but then an older group of kids came out, including me. Ow.
What's the matter? You don't like dodgeball?
I like dodgeball just fine, but we weren't playing dodgeball. You simply threw the ball at my head. See, that I don't like.
Whatever, Mary Shelley Stinkenstein.
That's not my name.
Mary Shelley Stinkenstein. Mary Shelley Stinkenstein.
Oh, not cool.
Ah! Monster, run!
Thank you for chasing away those bullies, but I have to ask, are you a nice monster or a mean monster? Okay, I'm gonna take a wild, possibly dangerous guess and say that you seem like a nice monster. I'm Mary. Repeat after me. Monster. Monster. Monster.
Mon.
Okay, that's pretty close. Now add the stir. Monster.
Monster.
Great. Okay, I should really teach you some more words, but that took like an hour, so let's move on to something else. How about some social skills? Let's try a handshake. Now, we put our hands together, and then we shake. Good. Thanks. All right, it's time for me to go home for dinner. Do you think you'll be okay here for tonight? Yeah, you better come with me. I'll hide you in my old playhouse. But by the time I got home and the monster was all settled in, news had gotten out.
Reports of the mystery monster have been coming in all day. From people like this gentleman.
I nearly ran him over in my car last night. I don't know if my insurance would have covered that.
And these innocent children.
I was just minding my own business when he tried to hit me with a ball.
City officials are urging citizens to stay inside and lock your doors. But some local vigilantes want to take matters into their own hands.
Yeah, we're gonna get that monster.
I ain't afraid of no monster.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
According to eyewitness reports, the monster has caused over $11,000 in damage. And an old-fashioned pitchfork and torch-wielding gang of locals has sworn to capture the beast.
Yeah.
Back to you, Chuck.
Oh dear.
I told you it was the monster that wrecked the kitchen.
Go to bed, Victor.
Well, I couldn't just leave the monster outside in my old playhouse, not with a bunch of vigilantes out there hunting him. Shh, okay, you can sleep in here, but you have to be quiet. Aw, that's sweet. Now, do you want the top bunk or the bottom? Oh, you're not sleepy? Do you want to play a game? So we played some games. We played Twister, Right Foot Blue. Close enough. Jenga, Jenga, Jenga. Then we went full on slumber party and did spa night. Ah!
I thought I heard my monster in here.
Your monster?
Yeah, I created him in the basement. What's he doing with all that gunk on his face?
We were having a spa night.
What? Monsters don't do spa nights? Monsters are supposed to be ferocious and fierce and wreak havoc.
He's not that kind of monster. I found him in the woods by the playground. He saved me from bullies, and now there are bullies looking for him. We have to protect our monster.
Our monster? I think you mean my monster. He's coming with me.
No way! Hey!
Stop! Hey, keep it down in there.
Quick, hide the monster!
What on earth is going on in here?
Nothing, Mom.
Yep, nothing to see here.
What was that?
My stomach. I don't think that leftover meatloaf sat too well with me, but I'll be okay.
Okay, well, time for bed.
Yes, Mom.
Okay, Mom.
Now.
Meatloaf!
You sure you're okay?
Yep. Good night. See ya mañana. Bye.
Okay. Good night.
Phew, that was close.
We can't keep him here. There's no way Mom and Dad will let us keep a monster.
True.
But we can't take him outside either. The vigilante bully gang is looking for him. What if they hurt him?
But he's a monster. He could just destroy the gang. Easy peasy.
You seem to be forgetting that he's not the destructive, dangerous type. He's a big, sweet softie. Look.
Yeah, I guess he's not gonna wreak any havoc. Hey, I know. Let's take him to Professor Weirdly's house. She'll know what to do.
Great idea. Science teachers for the win. Okay, now how do we get him out of here without attracting attention?
Of course.
Perfect.
Let's go.
So we set out into the night with our monster. It was a little scary, but there's no time to fear when you're on a mission. Super brave, right? Well, that was all about to change. We didn't know it yet, but the vigilante gang was closing in. So all was going according to plan. We were on our way to see Professor Weirdly, the science teacher at our school. She would know what to do with the STEM project gone awry. Okay, cool. I can see Professor Weirdly's house. We're almost there. Watch out!
Is that what I think it is?
Yep. What do we do now?
We could blast them with a giant water balloon or some other projectiles. Or we could just cast a protective force field around ourselves. Ooh, or we could sick a giant robot on them.
Or we could run.
That's always an option.
Let's go.
What do we have here?
Oh, hi, sir. Nice weather we're having, huh?
What are you kids doing out here this time of night?
Who, us?
Yes, you.
We're just out for a little evening stroll. And you?
I'm out looking for that monster that's been terrorizing the town.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about that. Have you, Victor?
No, Mary, not a word. A monster, you say?
Who's that? I said, who's that?
Oh, her? Yes, that's our grandma. Yep, old Granny.
But don't bother trying to talk to her. She's hard of hearing.
Granny, we're just telling this nice pitchfork-wielding gentleman that you're a little hard of hearing. Well, I guess it's our bedtime. Good night. Excuse us. Oh, hi guys. We were just leaving. Come on, Granny. Seemed too easy, right? We were just gonna walk away, but then suddenly we heard... Come on, Gran. Time for bed. Yeah, that's a kitty. Let's go. But the monster, being a big old sweetheart, jumped into the tree to rescue the kitten. Great.
Wow, your granny sure is spry.
Hey, she saved the kitten.
Okay, Granny, good job. Now let's go. Uh-oh.
That's him. That's the monster. Get him.
The gang was all riled up, and things were getting very scary. One guy swung his pitchfork up at the monster.
Ha, I'll get ya.
But he missed. Phew. But then it landed.
Ah, hey, you stuck me.
And that guy had been waving around a torch, so when he got poked with the pitchfork, he accidentally lit another guy's pants on fire. It was chaos!
Finally!
We could have just run away at that point, but the monster was such a big old sweetie that he just had to jump down and help.
That's better.
Phew, thanks.
Hey, wait, he's being nice.
Monsters aren't nice.
Well, this one is. He protected me from bullies. He rescued that kitten, and now he's helping you.
Yeah, and I created him specifically to be a supervillain too. I don't know what went wrong.
So will you guys leave him alone now?
Are you sure he's good?
Look at him.
Yeah, okay. We'll let you go.
But you all better get home soon. It's late.
We know. Just one more stop. Come on, guys. Let's go to Professor Weirdly's.
And Victor, you say you made this all by yourself?
Yep. Awesome, right?
Very impressive.
Where will you keep him, Professor?
I think he'll be happy at school. He can live in the lab.
So from that night on, our monster lived in Professor Weirdly's science lab at the school. It was great. He took care of the class pets. He helped kids with their homework. Well, he tried anyway. He was the best school monster ever, and Victor and I got to see him every day. It was awesome.
Yeah, but next time I'll create a super bad monster that wreaks havoc and mayhem and destruction and...
Oh boy, here we go. The end. Aw, so the monster got to live happily ever after. It would be so cool to have a monster going to your school, don't you think? Thanks for coming to Storytime. Can't wait to read more stories with you at Storytime soon. Bye!